Good morning, you guys. How are you? My name is Natalie. Welcome to my channel, My Garden and Me. I have not been in a garden for a while. I have these moments where it is my everything, and then other moments arise, and then I just don't want anything to do with it, which is bizarre, but the truth. That is a lot of peas. Yes, that is a lot of peas. Oh, wow. Okay. And because I haven't been in here, I am seeing new things in here that I did not expect to see. And as usual, I did not label. So, yeah. It's the first time in about, 5 days that I'm coming out here? Yeah, this is day number 5. Yeah, crazy. So my goal right now is to thoroughly water the garden this morning. We're gonna do it again tonight. The last time you saw me, I chopped this giant thing down. And everything is looking good. Isaiah seems to have been watering the garden for me in the last couple of days, which I'm so grateful for. But let me show you a couple of the new things I'm so excited about. So I went crazy planting a bunch of stuff. I didn't know what I was doing it. I just did it. And I didn't label anything. I thought my memory would take over and I'll remember. Don't do that. I always do it and it never really works. So hold on. I believe those are cosmos. Yep. What kind of cosmos, you ask? I don't know. I don't remember what I put in there. And then these are volunteers. Mostly zinnias. And the banana that it keeps dying and coming back, which leads me to believe that it needs to be in the ground, which I'm going to, I swear. The peas, I don't know what's going on. Not beans. I'm not doing so well with beans lately. They're just not growing well. But the other thing that I noticed in here, look at that. That's amaranth. That's red amaranth. Or callaloo. I'm trying to see if I see any more. I kept thinking that it didn't come up, but it looks like it did. Okay, and it looks like down here, I have some zinnias and some green onions popping up from the seeds that came off this green onion patch. So we're gonna have lots more over here, which is exciting because I just let them fall over. This tomato's growing from the base, so we're gonna protect it until, ooh, we got tomatoes over here. All right, and we got more flowers up there. Can y'all see that? And then my peas are coming up. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, and then over here, I had thought that this, see, it was a dragon fruit. It was a dragon fruit flower that came up. So it doesn't look like none of these are taking off. I don't know why. Huh. So we'll worry about that later. Let's move it on. Let's keep moving. And it looks like my strawberries are coming back. I had breakfast this morning, y'all. All these runners, I gotta take care of them. There has to be a strawberry day. And y'all, look at these sugarish peach. I'm taking them this morning. Look at them, they're so huge. I know this one is not ready yet, it's not ripe. But man, they need to go inside. Hello, Cosmos, you are so gorgeous. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Another volunteer zinnia. And then these are my pole beans. Yep. And I think I have some nasturtiums here. Sweet potatoes. This blueberry plant looks worse for wear. Oh, well, hello, little dragon fruit. That's good. You're coming on. You're coming on. So it looks like I'm gonna get 6 because the others are dying off. Look at this one, see? So I have this one that's starting to root, this one that's starting to root. I don't see any rooting happen on this one, but we're gonna leave it until we see something. And I don't see anything on this one right here. Over here, ooh, the Swiss chard has come up, people. Check her out. And I have a volunteer tomato, which we're gonna move, and the carrots. which have come up. And they're kind of all over the place because I was using the full instead of like the shower. Over here, what do we have? Another volunteer tomato. No idea what it is. And then I had planted some taro root and it never took off. And look, they're all over now. More volunteer zinnias down here. And I don't know if this is was supposed to be a black-eyed pea. It doesn't look like that's what it is to me. But we'll figure it out. And then chives, of course. So yeah, mini garden tour of what's going on in the garden right now. The beans over here have actually, most of them seems like they've come up, which is good. But like I said, this year was not a good bean year for me. I don't know why. Last year I did really good. And then I planted something here. I can't tell you what it is. I don't know if it's cabbage or kohlrabi or broccoli. No, it's not, definitely not broccoli. Banana peppers, y'all. I can't believe I'm growing banana peppers still. Look at that. I tried for years. Look at that. There's another one over there. I know I put some seeds here. Yeah, so I threw down some seeds here. I have no idea what they are. So we're going to have to just wait and see what happens. I put something over there too. What? I don't know. And I put something over there too. I don't know what it is because I didn't label. And I put something right here, or this could be volunteer zinnias. And over there I know I put something. Okay, so yeah, there's lots of volunteer stuff coming up. I'm gonna decide whether or not I need to pull it or not. I'm gonna trim this plant up. It's starting to flower though. This tree, this pepper tree, 2 years now, does not stop giving. I don't know how to, this Craig's Grande Jalapeno, I got a couple peppers off of it, but it always looks so yellow. The same for the one over there. This sugarish peach though, look at the bottom, look at flowers, crazy. And I have issues growing habaneros apparently, and Tabascos, because they don't do anything for me. And then over here, I have artichokes coming up everywhere. So the original plants are 1, 2, 3. And then I think I had some down here too, because here's 4 coming up. So they died off and now they're back. And I did plant taro in here too. Never took off and now it's coming up. The asparagus is gonna be on its 3rd year. So maybe this year I can harvest some when they start pushing up. This bed is completely clear. I went on the Dixondale site a couple days back, just to see if they had their seeds ready for purchase. They do not, so we have to wait. It's all the way in November, so I gotta wait. And right now, I have a bunch of seeds that I got that I showed y'all. But planting them right now and babying them and getting them ready, I'm not in the mood for it, y'all. I'm just not. So I would like to go and buy starts and just pluck them in the ground and be done with it. So I'm gonna finish watering the garden. I was gonna say garlic, and my brain has garlic on it because my garlic is starting to come up. Y'all, look how tall this mango tree is getting. I gotta get it in the ground or refill the pot. The avocado as well. I was very determined to keep them in pots, but I think they're outgrowing their space. And I don't remember this Barbados cherry right here. I'll flip you around in a little bit. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Get over here. But this thing was a stick. And look, in 1 season's growth, what happened to it. Hold on. Look at this Barbados cherry, y'all. It's massive. My goodness. So I want to put this in the ground, but I'm just like, oh, should I? I think all these fruit trees just need to go into the ground. I originally had just planned on keeping them in pots for a while. Like I said, here are the other dragon fruits. 1, 2, 3. So it just looks like I'm about to have 5, which is good. I had 13. Let's see how they all do. But yeah, I keep talking about my orchard, y'all, but life keeps getting in the way and I just can't seem to get it done. It's a big project. I do know those bananas, though, they need to get on up. Uh-oh. They're looking for somebody. The chopper is going. It's too early for all that, people. Behave yourselves. Hello, great plant. Where are you running off to? I would really like for you to stay in one spot. Look, see? I'll fix it later. I'm one-handed right now. It had stopped stretching for a while. So we had left it. All I can hear is call 911. I can't hear what they're saying. Oh well. All right, now these two are kind of running in together. I didn't plan on that. Let me turn around and show you what I'm talking about. So this here is my marquee grape. See it coming up, spread over to that side right there. And this up, and it's spreading right along here. This is my Thompson seedless, which is about 3 years old now. Didn't get any grapes off it this year, but vigorous growth throughout, if you can see all that. And it's coming across here. So I'm gonna do some more research about pruning and stuff because look, I have all these branches going everywhere and I really don't want that. Pretty sure my husband would love for me to have it climb up and go across this thing, and maybe I will. But we shall see. This thing dies off and comes back every year. I don't think it likes summer. But I want to show you the ground. Look at the zinnias that volunteered. So the zinnia seeds were just, the plants are all here. They just scattered themselves. Even here, look at that. It's crazy. I had planted some of my broadleaf thyme or oregano, however you want to call it. And I'm telling you, they grow in anything, any soil. So I'm gonna water them. I don't know if this grape is any good, y'all. I'm gonna keep watering and pray. This is Chardonnay, but I think it's dead. I think it's dead. We're gonna keep giving it water. So here is where I'm planning on putting the bananas, right along this patch right here. Just put the 3 plants there. It's easy for me to stand right here and water it and keep it wet and I threw a lot of the broadleaf oregano back there as well. But I feel like I can fertilize this area quickly. And this thing has a lot of bees on here. I might like chop it down, but I think the bananas might appreciate being secluded in this area. So we'll see. Okay, I originally came over here to show you my garlic, but I'm showing you the garden and where I'm at right now. And I end up showing you bananas and where I'm gonna plant them, and the grapes. But here is the garlic bed. Hold on. My little alarm thingy is gonna go off, that noisemaker. I think it's keeping everything out of the bed, so don't mind it. It's over here. Here's the garlic. They're starting to come up. We haven't had any really hot weather. I've just been trying to keep this bed as watered as I possibly can. Told y'all. I think that's what the cats have been staying out of here. These are some black diamond watermelons. I'm trying to see if I can get anything out of it. We'll see. So loud, but look, yeah, they're just popping up. So if you're a new garlic grower and you see that happening, don't worry about it. You're like thinking, they said it needs to be in the cold and it shouldn't come up, and don't worry about it. It comes up, it dies off, it grows back up again in the spring, early spring, and you can harvest it. It's all good. For me, who live in Southern California, those guys, unfortunately, are probably not gonna die off unless I get a really, really hard frost, which, I don't wanna jinx myself, but we rarely ever get. So, oh wow, look at this sweet potato. But yeah, we rarely get. So don't worry about it too much. It'll be fine. Just if you live like in the cold, make sure you mulch them really good. I don't know if I'm going to mulch those, to be honest with you, but I might take that back and might actually do it. But I find the more I mulch, my cat thinks it's a kitty litter, and so they go in there. Inside the garden, it's not a problem. The enclosed garden, it's not an issue, but the beds that are outside the enclosed space, it is. So you have to put something in there to deter the cats. The cats are my besties. They keep everything else out of the yard, but unfortunately they have become a pest of their own, which I'm not complaining, just explaining. I still love them to death. I wanted to show you the sweet potato. Oh my gosh, look at it. Y'all, my sweet potato planting was lazy this year. I literally had a sweet potato plant in the house. It grew a couple of stems, and normally you would pluck those off, stick them in water or dirt, and let them grow. I literally put the whole thing in here. And then after I did that, let me show you. I don't know if you can see the potato anymore, but the main potato is like right here. After that, the stems grew up, it started growing, and I just pulled off the stems and put them individually in the ground. So like most people, what the heck is that? Oh, it is sweet potato? I am probably not going to get a harvest for like November because I just did that and was the lazy method. I did the same thing over there, but only 2 of the ones that I plucked off started. And it's probably because they didn't have any roots. And then this one over here. Oh, Jesus, peas. Hold on, y'all. I'll show you what I just saw. I didn't even do that. You can see the main potato right here. And it's still hanging on to the plant, which is probably why it's not growing, right? And some of these have rooted and some of them have not. So I'm probably not going to get anything out of this bag. It's just wasting my time, but you know, we're going to leave it, experimenting. I just put the whole potato in and I didn't even take off the ones that had grown. I just left it all there. Y'all, when I left, I hand pollinated this squash on my own. I don't know what kind of squash it is. This was supposed to be a chayote squash. That is not a chayote squash. Look at that thing. Oh, it is massive. My goodness. 5 days ago, that thing was that small. You see that? And I hand pollinated it. Are there any open that I need to hand pollinate? Nope, those are all male flowers, aren't they? Yep. And do I have any females that I need to pollinate? Nope, they haven't opened up. So they're probably gonna open up on Monday. I'll try to do that, yeah. So, okay. That is the garden in a nutshell, y'all. And very, very informal. No plans at all to do that. I just come out here to, oh, hello, carrots. Well, hi. Y'all are just looking fancy over here. I love that for you. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Look at that. When I told you I did chaos planting, I just put everything in the ground. Look at the carrots. And I'm not gonna thin, y'all. So don't ask. I'm not gonna thin. And I planted carrots over here too, apparently. But I also planted zinnias or something. We'll figure out what they are eventually. Holy cow. Okay, so next week is fertilizing day. One of the things that I am very, very bad at is fertilization. So I will change the soil. I will amend the soil in the summer, and then I'm done. And then, especially when it comes to granulated fertilizer, like refreshing the beds, I only do that when I'm adding new soil. And they kind of need that every 3 months. It says on the bag, every 3 months. And then when it comes to like the liquid fertilizer, sometimes I'm on top of it and I do it every 3 to 4 weeks. And then there are other times when I'll let months go by. I will say I will do it and then, I just forget. Or I'll have all the bottles and everything sitting there and it just don't do it. So we're just not gonna do that. That is something that I just have to get better at because I think I would get like a much more quality harvest if I was fertilizing on the regular. And I've realized that. So we're gonna be doing that next year. We've started this year, but next year I'm definitely gonna be keeping up with that. Anyways, you guys, thank y'all for watching and coming out here with me this morning. I hope y'all can hear me. I can't find my mic. I bought it. I have a feeling my husband stole it. He keeps telling me no, but I just think he did. What do y'all think? So anyways, I'm going to water the garden before the sun gets too hot, even though it doesn't anymore. We're like dropping to the 50s now in the mornings. I got distracted, sorry. We're dropping in the 50s in the mornings right now, so we're getting into that fall feel. I love this time of the year. I'm starting to realize that my favorite times of the year is spring and fall, because it means in the mornings I can come out here and it's not blazing hot. You know what I mean? Because in the summer, dude, like, even if you get out here at like 6 o'clock in the morning, that sun is just like beating on top of your head, and it just makes you not want to do anything in the garden. And after all the work that you have done, and to come out here and not do anything, yeah, it's just messed up. Something's going on with my leaf of life. I don't know. Like, the leaves are dropping. Interesting. Anyways, you guys, I'll see you guys on my next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, y'all, subscribing doesn't cost y'all a thing. And no, I'm not wearing my glasses today. My contacts arrived, and I don't know how I feel about them, but it's the first day, very first day, wearing them. And we'll see how it goes. Bye, y'all. Y'all, I planted this lemongrass from nothing. I got this plant at Home Depot. It was $0 because they were tossing it, and it looked so terrible. It looked so bad. And I basically got 2 of them. And the second one is right there. Now, in Jamaica, we call this fever grass. Some people might actually call it that. I had a feeling for it, so I'm gonna make me some tea. I'm gonna steep it overnight, actually. And I have some, what is this, lemon balm? Yeah, let me make sure. Yeah, I have some lemon balm as well. So these are kind of fun too. Oh, so good. So we are gonna go ahead and make us steep some tea. Have it sit in the fridge, excuse me. And we are going to, yeah, grow your own food, people. I made curry today. I don't even know why I didn't come out and harvest this, but I am Caribbean, and so we don't normally put lemongrass in our curries. We just don't. So, but yeah, tomorrow morning I will be putting this in my to-go cup. And yeah, oh, it smells so good. See you guys later. Bye.